Well, in spite of what you hear in the preceding or the following, I'm a pretty grumpy old man. Julie, if you can imagine, huge battering ram taking you directly into a wall and slamming you against it is the feeling I had when I was, the moment I was told I had cancer.
So the doctor comes in and he basically just tells my dad that he has cancer. And he said, I'm going to refer you to University of Ann Arbor, and basically good luck, and he left. And yeah, I just remember like when he left, it was like complete silence for him and I. My dad being the dude that he is, he just said that I'm going to beat this.
I chose to go at my son's friend's advice, thank God, for Andy Loy. Andy took his mother to a place called the Cancer Treatment Center in Zion, Illinois, one of 5 or 6 facilities around the country. And Andy told me that the results were nothing less than astonishing with his mother in terms of treatment. And Andy's not a guy prone to being excited about anything. But when he talked to my son, he talked to me, he was super animated. The way I describe it is that when you walk through the doors of the Cancer Treatment Center, it's like a transformation. And I felt a very positive and definite presence the moment I walked through those doors. In my first visit at the Cancer Treatment Center in Zion, Illinois, I told my oncologist and the nurses and the staff that I met, I'd love to meet Mr. Richard Stevenson, who was the benefactor and the founder of the Cancer Treatment Center of America. And 2 days later, as I was coming out of the elevator at the Cancer Treatment Center, who do I bump into but Mr. Stevenson himself? Literally bumped into him as the door slid open. And I was so stunned that when I bumped into him, I just looked at him a foot away from me and I said, you're the man. I have to tell you something. I said, you see these shoes I'm wearing? They're yellow and black. And I thought pretty grotesque when my son bought them for me. Because my son bought these and told me that every penny that he spent on buying me these shoes because he wanted me to have more comfortable shoes than I already had was going for cancer research. I said, is that amazing? I said, God, yes. He said, do you know why I built this? Why I started this? I said, no. He said his mother died of bladder cancer. And his efforts for the rest of his life are to do all that he can to battle this ugly, evil, awful disease. So here I am with probably one of the worst banes in human history of cancer, feeling as lucky as any man alive. Psychologically, this cancer thing can back you up against the wall. But I found all these helping hands inside, boosting me along, again and again and again.
So when Chico was getting close to the time for his operation, beyond the fact that he was concerned, and we were all concerned, we also knew that he needed money, as he continually did, to get to Chicago and back and to survive. And as is the case in modern days, when you have some sort of medical problem, especially on the order of cancer, again, the community has to pitch in, and Chico has a community. He's done a lot of good things for a lot of people, and is a caring man, a loving man, and I think he was a little startled at how that all came back to him. But one form of it was the benefit we did for him at AJ's Cafe in Ferndale.
I worked with Dale Robertson, and we put together a benefit for Chico when we found out he was diagnosed with cancer. And we had quite a good turnout for that. Lots of blues musicians showed up. And I know there was a couple other events that I wasn't involved in, but the event with Chico, I actually wrote a special poem for him for that event. And after that event, I kind of stayed with him through his treatments and his travels and tried to help him through a lot of the hardships of his cancer.
When Chico got ill, he sent me an email and said, you're going to have to do something, you're the world record guy. Since we have the world's record for the longest concert at my cafe, he wanted me to do something with a hug, because Chico's known as the big teddy bear. He loves to hug people. I actually got approved by the Guinness World Record people to do the world's largest group hug. Needed almost 20,000 people, I think, if memory serves me right, to get together and form one giant group hug. Hundreds and hundreds of messages went back and forth with a great group of people that were able to stay in touch and give Chico encouraging messages and become friends ourselves through this whole thing. And we were able to share the ups and downs with Chico on Facebook. We had benefits at our cafe, and I don't know how much we raised or what. We raised a lot of spirits, I know that. And I was real honored to be able to be a part of that with so many great people in this community because, man, we love Chico.
The support has been awesome, and I really, really, really believe that has a lot to do with him beating this.
There's a multitude of people that have helped. It's just, we're lucky that human beings can be that kind. Say right now, thank you.